Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
BinKheesin going to throw it out of the shotgun. That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman.
That's good.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun is Eason. And it's incomplete. The rookie Michael Pittman, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Eason. Pass midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Taylor. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. That's out to his running back, Fournette. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off play action, it's Minshew. They'll buy some time right. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 28. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Leonard Fournette. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Carry for Jacksonville.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go with a big bang Fournette. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And incomplete on the deep ball. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw on 3rd down. Eason. That is incomplete.
Eason's pass intended for Jonathan Taylor.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. These two teams all tied after one.
Tied 7-7.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously, the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission, that's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Minshew sets to throw. He's going to have to eat this one. It's down he goes. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. A lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
From the gun, Eason. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On 3rd down, Eason. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 50.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Jonathan Taylor.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10, Eason. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And his throw is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He goes underneath to Freeman. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Minshew. Complete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, it's Rodgers. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting...
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Eason. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Taylor. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
But it brings up third down.
Here's Minshew. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Jacksonville.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Eason. Forced out to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Minshew, 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Tyler Eifert. Incomplete. Xavier.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yours.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Eluding the pressure right. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the run, it's Fournette. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Solid carry there by Leonard Fournette. And last year, he achieved his career high in rushing yards with nearly 1,200. Ranked 4th in the AFC, 7th in the NFL. Loves to carry the football and gets stronger as the game goes on.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Third down.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 54-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Touchdown in the touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 25 on second down, Minshew. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion. Buying
time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by BinKheesin. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun is Eason. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Taylor. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Roosevelt Nix, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And now the throw taken in by Chark. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's going to air one out. Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now here on EA Sports. Now Taylor. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Taylor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Carl Lewis. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate.
They'll get into the end zone with a touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Colts 49, Jaguars 17.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The open man is Westbrook. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And a Jaguar first down.
On the ball. Go, go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Darius Leonard in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, 27 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
For Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Eason. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here comes Westbrook. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 22 yards.
It'll be Minshew again. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and goal, Jacksonville.
Now Minshew. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score, Colts 49.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, a final win means they will